Hi, I'm Blake. This is Gauntlet Gaming on Season of Dreams, PBTA, modern / Celtic fantasy. Here in, I was about to say autumn. It's autumn for me. I think it's spring for all of you lot. Okay. So, my name's Blake, he, him. I'll be the weaver or moderator for this session. If you'd all like to take turns introducing your characters' names and pronouns, please.
Hi, I am Mental. I use he, him pronouns, and I'm playing Doshan, or Doug, who uses he, him pronouns. He is a brownie short order cook who who's, shall we say, not good at the physical side of getting into trouble, but reasonably good at the thinking side of getting out of it.
So I'm Bodhi, use they, them pronouns, and I'm playing Brooke, who uses she, her pronouns. She's a water spirit who is very at home in the gloom and very not at home in the real world, which is where she's found herself, and has just about managed to hold on to her job as a taxi driver somehow, despite not realizing you actually have to call in if you're not going to be in work. So, that's Brooke.
Hi, I'm Matt.
Maybe I brought something special to your boss. Oh, sorry.
Yeah? No problem. Hi, I'm Matt from Hungary. He, him. My character is Henius, an old satyr. He's an old guy, an old chap who always remembers the past, the good old days, and dreams about young girls and boys, but he's just too old to do anything about that. So he just shits and cries, and I don't know, hit the pigeons. Who know this type of guys, right?
Okay. Okay. All right. So yeah, your characters go back and forth between the gloom and earth, sometimes deliberately, sometimes it just happens. Now, at this point, where's my adventure? Here we go. So, it's nighttime, you're in the gloom, you're sort of on a hill with some big stone monoliths. You can see the 3 different moons in the sky. You have all been here before, like 10 or 12 times, but you've dreamt of the gloom hundreds of times all your life. Now, you've been asked to come here by a member of Hallowed 9 faction who are like religious. They believe in the Celtic gods and that everything should be a theocracy and the church running things and all of that. Who do you think would have been contacted by these people? Does someone know some religious people or have religious family, you think, in the gloom?
The most obvious one is Lennius, because
yeah, okay, I do fear God.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you're cool with that, then
okay. It was me.
All right, so you can say your brother. Nearly said Thanos, but it's like, this isn't MCU. Janos, we'll go with the Y. Janos, your brother, he's more into the religion than you are, and he spends more time in the gloom than on Earth. He's asked you to come. He's got a sort of problem or job offer for you and your friends. So, there's been something going on down at the farms. The crops have stopped growing, and obviously that's upsetting a lot of people, has a lot of knock-on effects, and I'd like someone to go and have a look and see what's going on.
Okay. All these days. Come on, guys, take a look.
So, kind of, does it look like the crops are diseased, or have they?
Well,
Is there
it's not
anything
right next to where
accompanying them?
it's.
No. I mean, I'm asking.
Yeah.
Yanis.
They're not growing. I don't know. I'm not a farmer. I'm just passing on the message. There is a reward for your efforts, but yeah, the farms are sort of 2 days to the west. Go and see what you can help out if you can.
Sounds like we should get going in that case. Like, is there anything particular about the kind of asking you, Blake, now, is there anything particular about the location that we've been brought to, or is this just a meeting place and we'll be moving
It's
on
just
from
a meeting place. Yeah.
Okay.
But you don't have to go right now. You can decide to camp for the night and go in the morning.
If it's evening, I think that would certainly be what Brooke would choose to do.
Yeah, I'll say it's 8 at night, so you could go and grab a feed or just go, no, early night. It's up to you three.
What do you think, Doug? Oh, Mendel is restarting the router and back in a few minutes. So,
okay. All right, that's all right. We'll do start of session moves. So that's
Perfect.
Doug. All right. Oh crap! I always forget the dice thing. All right. So in chat, here's the dice roller thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Brooke. So roll plus charm, Brooke, 2d6 plus your charm bonus, if you have one.
Okay. This has changed since last time, so give me a second to work it out.
Is it? Oh. You can just highlight those two and then roll. Yep, that's it. So 7.
There we go. So I think that's a 7 plus 2, so that's a 9.
Okay, so you smell something familiar. Okay. Is it something from the gloom or something from Earth that you can smell?
I'm going to go with something from Earth because that seems interesting.
Yeah, agree.
And do you want to come up with something, or shall I?
No,
I have an
no.
idea. I think I could smell some kind of Earth food, like something that you'd never see in the gloom, like kind of fish
Something
and
modern.
chips or something. Just kind of something modern and kind of like what like it's just kind of like what is that doing here?
Nice.
Okay. All right. So Matt, roll 2d6 and add your expertise, please.
How do I roll? I need to.
So have you got the
Okay.
rolling? Yeah, you can.
I rolled a 2, and then I rolled a 5.
Yep. So
Is
7.
that possible? Okay, 7
Yep, that's
plus
fine.
1.
8. Okay. So this is you're experienced traveler. You know something useful about the area.
Something useful near the crops and the.
Yeah. What sort of drops are they? Do you think?
Let me see.
Oh.
Rye, maybe.
Yep. I can say you know because you said you're an old guy and you're experienced. You've travelled around, so you've been to a couple of the farms before. it might have been years, but you've been to this area before, so you're not going to get lost.
Mhm.
Where the towns are and stuff.
Yeah. I remember tumbling about with young girls here. Good old days.
Alrighty.
Brooke just rolls her eyes, which is I'm imagining them quite large and limpid as kind of a water spirit. So that's probably quite an impressive sight, just revolving.
Okay, Doug, if you want to roll and add expertise.
Not sure if Doug's made it back yet.
Mendel, you there?
Hi. Nothing?
Yep. Still having modem trouble, I think. Let's give him a sec. All right. Well, we can weave his in later anyway. That's all right. So, are you camping for the night? You're gonna go to the nearest town. You're gonna head straight to the farms. It's like 8 in the evening.
I'm going to ask the usual question that Brooke asks when there's a campsite to be found. Are there any bodies of water nearby?
Linnaeus can tell you there's a river about a day away.
About a day away, did you say?
Yeah, you're kind of up in the hills.
Mm-hmm.
So there's some little streams, maybe 500 meters away, but less than an inch or two deep.
Okay, in that case, I'm going to grumble slightly and kind of suggest that we could head to the town, as there's no kind of there's no option for a comfortable night's sleep for me. So let's go. We can check out the town. It's all kind of. What do you think? Let's get a drink in.
Sure. Let's get a drink.
So I do have Haven.
I don't really hear you.
Sorry, you're a bit choppy there, Mendel.
Okay, sorry. I have Haven, but that looks like it only applies in one of the 4 big cities of the globe. Is that so? That's not applicable here.
We can say you're near one of them. That's fine. Because
okay.
I mean, the big cities is like 10,000 people. So yeah, we can just say that town's 2 hours away, and a place you can crash there. Yeah, we can go with that.
Yeah, I'm figuring I know other people in, shall we say, the cooking and hospitality business, and I'm sure there's so that means that I can get an inn at an inn, as it were.
I'm guessing they think you're kind of rather odd for plying your trade on Earth rather than in the gloom.
I mean, my brothers and sisters all got jobs in the gloom. I just decided to spread my wings a little wider. That's all.
A lot wider. Okay.
Different exotic ingredients like cod and beer batter. Yeah,
paprika.
Important stuff.
Potatoes.
Oh, paprika. It's amazing.
All right. If I can get Doug to roll 2d6 plus expertise.
Remind me where the is there a link to the to a rolling page?
Yeah, in the page. Chat. I'll chuck it in again. There we go.
Okay, got it. For some reason, it's not showing up in my chat until now. So Okay. Although, if this takes long to load, I might just roll the dice. And
You'll do
we'll have to
manual ones.
wait.
Go for it. Yep, no worries.
Yep. If I can get them out faster. All right. Well, no.
Yeah.
Here I am.
Wow.
Right. With what's the modifier? Right. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I got snake
That
eyes.
doesn't matter. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good because there's a failure. It's a double, so gloom event.
Oh, right. That's right.
Excellent. I even put a smiley next to it. Okay. Okay, so you. I'll just look up what that is. Hills 11. No. I'll just choose one. Okay, so something weird happens. Okay. You're sort of going down the valley towards the town. You can see the lights of the town in the distance because there's no electricity, so it's all torchlight and lanterns and stuff.
Right.
Doug's like, hey, I recognize these tracks here. And you realize the ground's quite muddy and you start sliding. So Brooke and Linus, you see Doug start sliding down and you see for some reason, there's dozens of snakes slithering down the valley towards Doug. What are you doing?
I'm assuming everyone else gets to act first, in essence.
Yes. Yep.
What to do? How can I help him? He's sliding down.
Yep.
If I jump afterwards, that doesn't help him at all.
Okay. You could. I mean, snakes are sort of affected by noise and vibration. You could bang on a tree or the ground or something.
Okay,
Or you could.
Nice idea. I have a shield and some weapon, I guess, or not?
Yeah. You can just pick one up from each line, sort of thing. There.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Then I have a shield and maybe a mace or something like that. Yeah, mace is nice.
Yep, that's fine.
I start to beat it and cry out that, oh, I remember the days when my heart was still beating like that.
All right. Yeah. Bodhi had to drop out, unfortunately, but real life, these things happen. We'll catch up with them another time. Okay.
How shall I roll?
I
try to grab their attention or something.
So this is kind of this would be wits, 2d6 plus wits. Right?
Okay, thanks. Wow, nice.
And 9 plus that, so excellent. So this is basically for you to do it without. I mean, you're getting their attention, but you're not making them annoyed so they all attack you. They're just sort of. So you've distracted them successfully without putting yourself in a lot of trouble.
I jump around, leg to leg, and try to guide them somewhere, or get the snakes out of the way, like a shaman or something like this. Like
Yep.
Ding ding ding. Come snakes.
All right.
Do the snake dance.
All right, Doug, what are you doing?
Well, assuming that means the snakes are not an immediate peril, I can try to reach for something and get my bearings and stand up and see how much I have become muddified.
Yeah, you're covered in mud, but there's some snakes sort of near, but they're kind of slithering around. They're not sure what to do because they're kind of confused between you, who doesn't give off the heat that it was because you're covered in mud, and there's this noisy person dancing and singing up the valley.
How like terrestrial snakes are these? Are these quite
pretty much
different?
spot on. No,
Since they're
spot on,
snakes.
unless you want them to be different.
Okay. All right. So they're not. They're right. So they're not going to be. Let me see. I can probably. I don't know. I'm not sure exactly how gear works for this, but I was going to say I probably have some kind of food on me. That seems almost certain.
Yep.
So I will pull out some, probably some, something, maybe I've got granola bars or something, or, and I'm going to pull out a few of those and break up pieces and start chucking them over in the direction some of the snakes are leaning towards.
Yeah, I mean, you're a brownie. Physically, you could have all sorts of crap on you. You could have a cage of mice if you want.
Yeah, well, I think it's more appropriate that I'm giving them delicacies, exotic delicacies from the Earth world, as it were.
Okay.
To not mice, which you could find anywhere in the group.
You're destroying the ecosystem.
Giving them chocolate or something like that.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, not chocolate, but I'm probably putting them at serious risk for diabetes. Yes.
Yeah. There's a couple of the snakes. They've got little feathery wings, and they've got sort of shimmering purple scales, and they sort of fly a bit closer. And they're quite curious about the food. But you can whack the food down and get away from them if you want to.
I'm going to provide a distraction, so that they are less interested in eating little old me.
I mean, they're not giant size, so they weren't necessarily going to eat you as much as sting you for fun and profit. But okay, so you can sort of both get away from the snakes and keep going to town. So what's this haven like of Doug's? Is it like a storm cellar? Is it an attic? Is it a sewer pipe? Is it a tree house? What is it?
I think it's like the back room. It's like a back. I have a key to the back door in a tavern, so I can sort of sneak up from there into the storeroom. Because it's a tavern that is run by one of my. But it's a tavern that like the cook or one of the cooks is like an old friend.
Yeah, you bring in weird stuff from Earth, and he's like, "Yep, help yourself to."
Right, and if I need to hold up in the storeroom for a little while, and no one will be the wiser. The boss never goes into the storeroom.
Okay.
Yep. So,
all right. So we can just say you rest for the night. If you like, it's about 10 by the time you get there. What we can do. So this tavern, Linnaeus, what reminds you here of like your younger days?
I so, so how is it open? Like we are in the cellar or in the back?
Yeah, there's back room and there's
Yeah,
customers
yeah.
out in the
Okay.
front room.
Okay. He can hear some laughter, some woman maybe, and some man laughter, and then I automatically feel some envy about them. And I tell my friend Doug that, I've heard that when Cleopatra was heart broke, she ended her life by a snake and drinking sadly.
So you're kind of nostalgic about the old days and
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Oh, that's kind of terrible.
Yeah. But it's so beautiful.
The drinking or okay.
Oh no, dying for love. Right?
I think not dying for love might be a little more beautiful than dying for love.
Do you think so? What life
Uh,
worth?
the potential for beauty continues at that point, whereas you're kind of done with the whole beauty thing once you're dead.
Oh, keep talking, my friend, because the option for drinking more is quite interesting. So pour me.
Okay,
Entertain me,
just
please.
just keep it down. They're paying customers, we're not, and yeah, we shouldn't make more than 2 bottles mysteriously disappear.
yeah. It's lots of mead. There's like honey mead and blackberry mead, apple cider, a lot of fruit-based stuff.
Ooh, like strawberry wine.
Oh
Yeah.
yes, strawberry wine.
Mm-hmm.
Being a brownie, you wouldn't even drink that much because you're tiny.
Is it good?
Well, I mean, that's the thing about brownies is that
Yeah.
you know we're about 1/3 liver, so our tolerance is quite the opposite.
I imagine that he's pretending on a barrel or something, and I'm like talking to him like that. Yeah, I'm like, tell me.
Yeah, I'm now that the mud has dried, I'm trying to like flake it off of me into a.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be conscientious here. I'm trying to flake it off into a canvas sack instead of just all over the store. I'm not succeeding. There's a dusty, muddy. There was a dusty mess from the caked dirt I'm peeling off of me, but I'm trying to get most of it in the bag at least. You know. But
No worries.
actually, that's right. I guess they probably don't have potatoes here either.
Nope.
Dog,
Just
tell me, my
turnips.
friend, how does it feel to be smaller than most women?
Well, there's all sorts of creatures here, so there'll be brownies and goblins and fairies
Oh,
and that.
okay.
Oh yeah.
Brownie size and that.
Mhm.
So
But still, most women.
I mean, I have to admit it has its advantages and it has its perks. Yeah.
I see.
okay. All right. So yeah, you find a place to crash. Next morning, rooster starts at 6 a.m. really loud because there's lots of farms near here.
Oh, I'm sure that we get woken up even before then by by my friend who has to get things out of the storeroom to start preparing breakfast for the people who stayed at the inn that night. So, so I'll try to smooth things over with the whole pile of dirty, dusty stuff and say, "Don't worry, I'll clean it up. Just Give me a rag and some water, and I'll take care of it. You know, I tried. I did my best. That's all I can say.
Okay, so you heading off to the farms, or are you going to do something else in town first?
I mean, it is appropriate. I mean, do we want to head to the farms first, or do you want to break our fast?
You are the brain. I am the stomach.
How much did you drink last night?
Not enough to forget all the beauty we heard.
Okay.
Okay, let's look around in this town. Maybe someone heard something.
I'm just going to ask around, see if you heard anything about the farms and that. Yep, no
Yeah.
problems.
Sure.
Okay, yeah, whoever's doing that, roll plus charm, so 2d6 plus charm.
That's quite bad for me. Yeah, nice.
Mm-hmm. I guess I'm okay. Did you roll that?
No, haven't.
Oh, you haven't.
Sorry.
Okay. I can if you want.
Do you want something different, or?
No, I mean I can go out on town and ask around.
You can both be there. It's just who's leading the sort of conversation.
Yeah. I mean, I'm
Okay.
technically better at charm. A 0 is better than a -1.
Yeah, technically terrible.
I have a 9.
Nice.
Okay.
And I have 4.
Hang on, you have a 4. Wow.
Oh, because you
Wow.
rolled a 2 and a 3, and yeah, neither of us got
-1.
true doubles though.
No. Okay. Hmm. Okay. So you
I figured
you walk
we
around, you
split up
talk to
go
people.
after a little bit of food and a little bit of gossip.
Yeah, that's fine.
Mhm.
You know, you hear that, there's been less vegetables and meat coming in from the farms. They've all been having trouble in this area. They're not sure who's doing what about it, but yeah, it's not just one farm, it's like 10 of them. Linnaeus would be able to work out that they're all close to one river, because he's been in this area before. Just as you're about to meet up, down an alley, you can see someone that you've seen before. It's a priest, Seamus, and they look like they're talking to some other people in robes, and you realise you two dreamed about this happening.
Oh, that's bad. That's very bad.
Yeah, it wasn't a happy dream. You probably get a
Yeah.
bad feeling, but
Yep. So I had the dream with these guys in robes. So they also know me from the dream, or not?
oh, so no, the rest of the party had a shared dream. You didn't have a shared dream with the cultists. That would be really bad.
Yeah, that would be. Right. Okay. I got it. Oh, I'm like, do you recognize them?
Shh,
They are
shh.
from.
Yes. Do you think we should follow them
What? Are you
from a safe
crazy?
distance?
Okay. Sure.
I mean, if I were, I wouldn't think I was, right?
Mhm.
So I'm not sure what the value of asking that question is.
We might enjoy, simply be enjoying it. Like,
Mm.
Okay.
Mhm.
So
Do you know
I
what
can't
I
do
mean?
that for sure.
Yeah. Do you know what I miss from Gloom? Shopping trolleys. You can just lean on,
Shh.
put your stuff there, rest your, your hand. It's quite comfy. No trolley here.
Well, I mean, I think we could pick up a wheelbarrow quickly if you needed it. That might work.
Oh, would you think that would be a nice disguise for us?
Uh, I mean, yeah, one of us can be the wheelbarrow. The other one of us would have to push the wheelbarrow. Obviously, it would be a little bit less practical for me to be the one pushing the wheelbarrow. So maybe not a great disguise.
Okay, then just forget it.
Oh, no, I mean, you're not really
think-
carrying the weight. You're only, pushing it. You'd be like 2 foot tall. So if he's sitting in the wheelbarrow, you could. And it's a bloody.
With a wheelbarrow, you have to tip it. You have to tip it up a little bit.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
still have to lift some of the weight. Yeah.
Alrighty.
Mm-hmm.
So you looking
Yes.
all casual and nonchalant and keeping an eye on these cultists,
Just act
Uh,
casually.
whistling on the street corner. All right. This sounds like stealth roll. So somebody
I mean,
roll.
I'm pretty sure I've got a pasty or something, like the sausage roll. So I mean, I could just be wandering around town having my breakfast. There's nothing wrong about that. Just I mean, cultists are going someplace. Maybe I'm going to the same place or a place next
yeah.
door. I mean, who? I mean, it's not a free country, but just in case it was. I mean, yeah. But I digress. So, what do we need to roll? What do we need to do to casually sneak behind these guys or ladies? It's hard to tell with robes, I guess.
It looks like they have a chat and then they separate. The one who's obviously a priest of Belinus, the sun god, goes one way, and the other people in the dark robes go the other way.
Do you want to split up? Meet back at the inn in like an hour?
Oh,
What
okay.
could go wrong? Yeah, because that's that one important rule. Always split the party. Okay.
Okay.
It actually kind of works in PBTA, so we'll see.
Okay.
So I will follow the other people in dark robes if you want to follow the priest.
Sure. Okay. Meet later. See ya.
Okay, so Linnaeus follows the priest. Not surprisingly, he goes to a big temple shrine, chats to some other priests. Not really doing anything exciting. The cultists, on the other hand, go to sort of a bit of area with a few trees, bit of a park, and they turn into ravens and fly west.
Is that in the direction of the farms? that we were looking at?
Yeah, well, there's farms in all directions, but it's the farms that are having trouble by the river, yes. So you meet back up with each other.
I guess.
Yes.
All right. It's like 11 in the morning now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, it'll be about 10. You got fairly early. So
what
mid-morning.
So what have you found, my friend, my little friend?
Well, they all turned into ravens and flew into the westerly direction.
Oh, they turn into raven
So-
in their robes?
Well, I mean, entire. The robes didn't just all fall to the ground and ravens pop out. I'm assuming.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I know. I was sure that they are naked under the robes. I was pretty sure. Somehow, just a gut feeling. Okay, I found nothing. It just a guy went to the temple, talked with other priests. Don't know.
But I mean, obviously, if this is a creepy cult, he's secretly a member of this creepy cult, right?
Oh, you mean he's the bad guy?
I don't know if he's in charge or if there's, I don't know.
And what it has to
Maybe
do
we
with the
should.
crops?
Well, what we can do is we can check them out. You said that the farms that were having the problems with the crops are out by are in the westerly direction too.
Yeah. They're all near
Yeah.
river.
Well, since I've gotten a good whiff of these cultists. Well, let's see whether or not there's a link between them and these poor blighted farms.
Okay. All right, just keep heading west. You picked up some food in town, that's fine. All right.
And is he walking besides me, or is he sitting on my shoulder, or how should I imagine it? Doug?
Oh, I can keep up. I'm not worried. I'll walk
Nice.
beside you. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
It's not that I'm old. I just walk slowly for you.
Besides, oh no, it's fine. That's fine. You don't need to. That's the thing. I have shorter legs, but I can move them faster. Yeah. Also,
guess-
honestly, if you carried me that whole like the horse clip clop thing from your satyr feet, it's just going to give me seasickness, and none of us wants that.
Okay.
I had sausage. I had two sausage rolls. Don't really know what animal that sausage came from or animals, and I would rather not have further opportunity to find out.
There's a good chance there was some rat in there.
I mean, I should be so lucky, right? Mhm.
Yeah.
There are worse vermin than rats, at least for eating.
Okay. So we head out to the farms.
I just want to talk about something with you, Dog. If there is a dangerous situation, is it okay if I throw you, or it's not okay at all? I just want
Throw
to check
me
your
where
boundaries.
exactly?
What? Like
Throw me
like
where exactly?
like I grab you and throw you away from the danger, or maybe into the danger, or something in between.
I'm not sure what in between would be.
You don't want
I
that.
mean, if it comes up, but I suspect that I'll be running away from danger. But yeah, I mean, sure. If I'm fallen onto the ground and I'm relatively non-responsive, you can. I give you permission to pick me up and maybe take me out of the danger rather than say chuck me in a general, hopefully less dangerous direction.
Okay. But I
But I do
shouldn't use you as a
I do
projectile.
bear in mind, I might say, no, don't throw me, in which case you should not do that.
Okay, totally fine.
Okay.
I reserve the veto right here.
So, you approach some of the farms. Some of these, Linnaeus has stopped at before. So one of the ones he's familiar with, maybe 10 years ago he stopped that. The family remembers him, invite him in for a cup of tea.
Ah,
They're
do they have a young son or daughter?
Not at the minute. It's just sort of a couple, probably in their 50s. Yeah, they're saying the bar needs repair and the animals have all been acting weirdly, strangely recently.
Mhm.
Haven't seen you for a while. What brings you to this area?
Sadness everywhere. We are tasked with this. There is some problem with the crops, but how did you say you also have problem with the animals or what?
Yeah, they're acting strange. They're not eating as much, and
Maybe there is some connection. What happened in the last couple of months or years? Anything strange?
everything was fine until about a month ago. And then the animals they're not eating as much. They're more grumpy. They don't want to get back in their pen, and they're more likely to try and headbutt us or kick us or whatever.
Yeah, it's the ennui. I know it. And you don't want to live anymore. No, I mean, it must be something. It must be something different than that. What do you think, Doug? Did you think that there is a connection? Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, if they've been having troubles, I'm going to sniff around, and then if I don't detect anything particular, I would like to offer to at least cook their dinner, or cook for them so that they can catch up on the barn repairing chores. Because, well, that's not really something I'm super helpful at, but
Mm-hmm.
I can make sure that they can at least have a little more time to do.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you're going to have a sniff around, investigate via sniffing. Okay.
And I just want to walk around and see if I can hear something with my special.
Yeah,
Hearing.
anything's out of place. All right, so she's
Yeah,
both going to
anything strange.
roll and add wits.
Both of us? Okay.
Yeah.
Mine is 10. No, yeah, it's 10. Yeah, it's 10.
That's an 8 for me.
Okay.
No doubles either, I think.
The so Linnaeus would notice the river's not exactly where it was. It looks like it's been moved, and you sort of you pick it up by hearing. It's like you remember last time you were here, it was nice just you could hear the river gently flowing down the stream down the hills, but it's like no, it's not where it used to be. It seems it's like it stopped. The water's just not moving.
What? How? How is it possible?
I mean, there is various sorts of magic in the gloom, so that it may be magic related or maybe something natural.
Mm-hmm.
Doug, you a lot of the plants smell like pepper, and that looks like rye or it looks like barley, but it smells like pepper.
And it's is that a smell I've had any encounters with before?
Oh yeah,
Or,
plenty
like,
of
here?
times. Not on
But
farms.
it, like,
No.
just like culinary. I mean, it's not like that's similar to how the cultists smelled or anything.
No.
Okay.
The cult of condiments. No.
All right. Well, I'm going to see if there's a concentration of that smell and see if I can pick some spot in the field it may be coming from.
Yep. The plants, as you get closer to the river, the more and more of the plants smell like pepper. And what animals are near there, like sheep, goats, they're more grumpy.
Does it seem to be coming from the river itself then?
Not the smell, but there's certainly more concentration of plants there.
Okay. I'm assuming that Linnaeus is nearby that then, because
Yeah.
he's
You're
also
both sort of
just
wandering
getting-
around the farmyards, and you can see each other.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Come here, my friend. Check this. It's moved. And I'm showing him
What's
the. I mean, what was the thing which moved the river, or what?
Yeah, so like the river moved position, and then the water
Yeah.
stopped flowing. The water
Uh-huh.
isn't moving anymore.
Yeah. So the river was here, and now it's here, and it stopped moving.
It stopped moving or it's dried up?
No, the water's still there. It just ain't going anywhere. It's just staying perfectly still.
It's a still water.
Oh, that's not good.
And what have you found?
Okay. So the people who live at this farm, who own this place, has the water been stopped for a while, or is this something that's very much today?
I sort of look at each other and talk about sort of when they've gone down to the river to get water. No, yeah, it's been a bit still for a couple of days now, at least.
Right. So it's like it's been, but now the water is just basically completely still. It's like it's like a pool now instead
Yep.
of a stream.
Yep.
Okay.
Even though you can see it flows down from up there and then goes down there, it should be moving downhill, but it's not.
Right. It's just, yeah. But and the point is that it, as far up or down as I can see on the stream, it's all stationary.
Yes, that's right. Now, do either of you need a bio break, or are you good? Or
I'm fine, thank you. I'm just very tired. Sorry.
Yeah. If we want to have just one in the middle, that's fine.
Okay.
Fine with me.
no
I don't
worries.
know that I can go another hour, but I can.
No,
go
that's
to
cool.
to
Now we'll
the
go
next
half an hour.
So
Okay. As
Yep.
you're sort of chatting and looking around the farm there, you hear and you see a large pig running across the farmyard towards you. And it seems rather annoyed. What are you doing?
well, I will stand behind Linnaeus, immediately hit by my excessively oversized companion.
Linnaeus, what are you doing?
For a while, I'm trying to check if it runs against me or tries to run to me, because there's a difference.
It's certainly running in your direction at the minute.
Then I'm waiting, and trying to. Does it look aggressive, or
Yes.
it's just?
Yes, it looks
Oh!
aggressive.
And it's a pig. It's not a boar, right?
Well, it's a big pig. It probably weighs more than you.
Oh, okay. Okay, then just okay. I just try to jump away.
I will take pity upon Linnaeus, and I will have him. I will have him appear to the pig to suddenly start moving moving downriver or downstream a little bit.
So you're doing illusion
as
of him
though-
running off a bit.
Correct, and
All right.
guising both of us.
All right. So weave magic with expertise, please. So 2d6 plus expertise. See if we get this one off.
That is an 8.
Okay, so it worked, but it works. But let's have a look.
Yeah, I'm looking at the options.
Yeah, I mean, you can just take broadcast and then just at the end of the session describe what your next dream is. It's not a private dream because you broadcast it.
Oh, I understand. I am going to save that. I think that there's enough weird magic going on that it was somewhat risky to use this magic here. So let's say a gloom event then.
Okay, cool. All right.
Is the gloom event something bad, like a random encounter?
Oh,
It's not
just unexpected. It's not always bad, but unexpected.
okay. So twist.
Shit.
I mean, were there snakes bad?
It's bad.
Yeah, I just rolled something bad, so that's all right. These things happen.
But I mean, I'm hoping that means at least the boar will run around us. But we'll see what happens next.
All right. So it's like 1 PM now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Something's going to happen a bit later. Okay. So you do the magic or the illusion of Linnaeus running off. The big pig believes it. I don't think I've been running games since '89, and I've never had some pig charge at someone before. Okay.
A big pig.
Yeah,
a
big pig.
Huge pig.
Well, there was a whole thing running around in U.S. Twitter about was it 30 to 50 wild hogs?
Yeah.
Someone explaining why they needed to have an assault rifle was because
Wow.
in my backyard I have to worry about my kids being attacked by 30 to 50 wild hogs, and I'm going
Crazy.
Yeah.
people are saying that sounds like a D&D encounter.
Yeah. It sounds like an ad for the NRA as well.
Yes.
But,
Well, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so, yep, the pig believes it and chases this illusion for a couple of minutes.
It is
All
a
right.
credible illusion.
It's not polite. It's
I
not
mean,
polite.
it bellies belief
It believes
for the
it.
pig that Linnaeus would not have started to at least attempt to evade the pig. So it's keeping consistent with its expectations, which is the key to good illusions.
Ah, I see. Oh, but still, it's not polite. It believes I'm there. We're gonna break her.
Yeah, it doesn't
heart.
believe that you just stand your ground and accept the pig's charge. It knows that it feels the fear in you,
Oh, the fear.
or not. I don't know. Yep. Oh, I mean, pigs can feel fear.
Oh, I
Smell
thought
fear.
it was
However
my
that
death.
works.
I thought it was my death wish, which draws in. Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure death is supposed to be a black dog, but I could be wrong.
Oh. Okay.
Not a irate pig. No, a black dog barely glimpsed through the side of your eye. Yeah, that's when you should worry.
I'm sure people have been killed by pigs before.
Okay.
Okay, so
Still, yeah. Plants, rivers, animals acting strangely.
so yeah, it's early afternoon. You sort of had a look around the farms. Yeah, there's more plants that smell of pepper. As you get closer to the river isn't moving, and the path isn't where it used to be.
Yeah. How did I don't know how did it move? How can rivers move? Who moved it?
So if I had to
Okay.
guess,
Yeah.
would it be upriver or downriver where the cultists?
Yeah, if it was done
would have
naturally, oh, sort of where they went.
I mean, I may not know. It's fine.
No, they're just generally in this direction, but they could have kept going.
Right. I understand. As the crow flies is not easy to do.
Yeah.
So, apropos to nothing else, I'm going to suggest that we venture upriver and see if we can find. I mean, traditionally, upriver is the source of such things, right? So,
Yeah, they might
What?
put stones in the way to
find-
try and divert the course if it's a
Upriver?
natural.
I thought it's a downriver. Oh, maybe I don't understand English. Sorry. So like, upriver is where it flows, or no?
Where it comes from.
upriver is where it comes from.
Yeah, but
So,
man,
we're looking for the
there-
source of this weird magic. So I was thinking it might be towards the source of the stream.
but maybe something blocks the river from flowing. Then we should go downstream, right? No.
Well, if the river is dammed, then
Yeah.
the level should have increased.
You're right. Okay, let's go upstream. Okay.
I mean, again, this is the gloom, so I'm assuming something's going on that is not purely mechanical. But towards the source of the river, or the river would be the place to ask the river why it's feeling so bad, or what have you.
I see.
Right,
I mean,
so you're gonna.
We have to pick a direction here, so that just seems reasonable.
I just want to try out something. Can I step into the river twice?
Yeah.
Man, those old Greek philosophers were stupid. I could done that. Let's go upstream.
Yes, you mean you're wet now because
technically-
it is water.
Yeah, technically, you didn't step into the same river twice because the first was a river you hadn't stepped in.
Now you're in riddle territory.
Okay, let's move on.
Okay, so you start heading up river. Yeah, I think we'll have a bio break there. Just 5-minute bio break.
Sounds good. I'm back.
No worries.
Hi.
Alrighty. So, the intrepid duo were heading upstream to see if they can figure out what's going on with this river. Okay. Yep, I mean, the river comes down from further up in the hills. It's sort of, the water's flowing to a point, and then it just stops. And then after that, it's all completely still. There's a few pixies and brownies wandering around here. They're all sort of 1 to 2 foot tall, but playing and chatting, generally enjoying themselves.
I will gesture to Linnaeus to just hold a second, and I will go and attempt to engage them in conversation.
Okay, I just sit down and play on my flute or something like that.
Okay. Is it like a lively tune or a lament tune, or is it being loud and angry because they're not talking to you? Or
full of melancholy, sadness, longing, yearning.
Fair enough. Okay, so
I just don't want Linnaeus to wreck things by making a short joke or something. Or a comment.
no, he's
I mean,
flat
I've
out
heard
being...
them all. I'm actually a short order cook. I'm aware of, so.
Okay.
Which, so pretty much everyone from the Gloom I've ever met in the terrestrial world has made some poorly thought out joke on that or other. But I digress. So, where were we? Yes. So these brownies and pixies, they perhaps know something.
Well, they don't know you. You're not around here, so you got to prove yourself if you want to have a chat with them. You or your companion with a weird musical instrument can have a dance-off or a headbutt competition with one of them.
I mean, I'd be willing to try a dance-off.
Okay, so it's just you do it and they do it. Or they go first, probably. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Just going to grab these two, and they do 6. Okay. So they think they're pretty good, but they're not. You reckon you can do better.
What is the dancing skill for this? Is it in
It would either
expertise?
Are you an experienced dancer? Otherwise, it would probably be reflexes.
I mean, I'm experienced in dancing around a kitchen quickly.
That sounds like reflexes, which is fine. Yeah, because you got to put expression into it. So I'm thinking reflexes.
Oh, I see. So it's wits, then. Right? Because wits is expression. That's what I thought. Or is it charm? I'm
charm would
remember...
be. Charm would be expression in this case.
I was trying to remember which of those was the more artistic one.
Yeah,
if that makes
charm's
sense.
Social, so you're not just dancing, you're getting eye contact and you're gesturing at people and stuff. You're engaging the audience. So, yep, you can roll with charm.
Oh, I see where I was getting that. Oh, no, arts, crafts, and music are expertise or charm. I see. Got it. All right. That makes sense. So, let me pick 2 dice. Okay. I have a 10.
And
with
Gloom
double
event.
5s. So, Gloom event. Assuming we survived this, I may have won.
Yes, you did way better dancing. Some of the other pixies and brownies stop, and it was in contrast to the melancholy sort of flute music, where you kind of sped up and slowed down, and yeah, no, it was good. They're like, okay, you're worth
They had
interacting
thrown in
with.
a little bit of terrestrial pop and lock, you know.
Okay, so yeah, they're happy to chat with you.
Just a smidgen. It's a strong seasoning. You don't want to overdo it.
Yep. Okay, so they chat with you. Yeah, yeah. What do you want to know? What are you doing around here?
Oh yeah, we're taking a look at the stream because it's just so strange how it just like suddenly stopped flowing, right? Like right here. What's going on with this? When did this happen?
All right, so they're saying, yeah. So you're talking to Francesca, the pixie. She's like, yeah, they the farmers were rude. They interrupted their playtime in the stream, and they took their animals away because the fairies consider everything to be their property. And they didn't come and bring us gifts when we were playing. It was just rude. So yeah, we just stopped the river.
Well, I was wondering, I could, do work as a go-between and, give them some advice on how to smooth things over, maybe.
Smooth what's over? Everything's fine.
Oh, I mean, so that they can make it up to you. So, they can make you feel better about it.
Yeah, you work
what
for
kind
them.
of gift would you like? No. I'm a go-between. I talk to lots of different people. It's how I learned some of my dance moves. You might want to try it sometime.
All right. We can.
As far as I can tell, we have 2 pending Zoom events right now, and I'm a little bit nervous.
It's kind of like it's kind of like loading a playlist. It's up to me when I play them and in what order.
Okay, got it. All right, so I will not be that worried. So,
yeah. I haven't forgotten them. Don't worry. Okay, so they're like, well, I suppose we could tell you how to start the river again, if you like, but for that you have to meet my sister. Mum and Dad want her to get married, and we're trying to find some nice people. You seem like an approachable guy, so yeah, just come and chat with my sister, see what you think of her, and things work out. So she's trying to slide you into not an arranged marriage, but possibly that on the horizon.
A blind date.
Yeah, a blind date with a potential view to a arranged marriage. You can literally go to another world to hide.
Bear in mind, you can't arrange a marriage with just one member of. You can't arrange a marriage with just one of the families consulted. To be clear, they would need to talk to my family too. And that might complicate matters far more. But I'm certainly willing to meet this young lady.
Yeah.
Or not young lady. I don't know. I don't want to make assumptions here.
You do have the options to use illusions the rest of your life and hide in another world.
Yes, I do. But
All right. Mm-hmm. So you've agreed to it. That's fine. She's not going to meet you now. She'll meet you in a later time. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But though, in order to get the river flowing again, you need to. All right, so they explain how to do this ritual. You need Bloody hell did it? Ah, there it is. You need something from the sky, something from the sea, and something from the earth. And then you chant these words, and they give you this long scroll with like 100 words on it.
Do I get to keep the scroll, or do I have to copy all the words down quick?
You have to copy out all the words down quick. That sounds like fairy bullshit.
Yeah. I'm used to that. Okay. I mean, I've got a little book for like a little black book. I'm sure I will copy everything down. This is probably not the just you know glare at the few pieces of awkward penmanship. Do my best to make sure I've got all the words right.
Some of the brownies and pixies will put some like river lilies around Linnaeus while he's playing the flute.
I'm just sitting in the grass and I'm green with envy. They are so young and have fun.
The pixies
all the
are
joy.
small. They're not actually necessarily younger than you. I mean, I think that one's a grandmother.
I think from his perspective, everybody's younger than him.
Oh, fair enough.
My heart is old. It's not my physique. It's my heart.
Right. Yes. This reminds me of a song. It's On We Go.
It's reminding me about half the Anton Chekhov characters I've ever read about. But okay,
it's a bad pun, but it's an actual song. Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna check.
Yeah.
So, So, what are you going to get from the sea, the sky, and also the sea's about 2 days away?
Right.
I suppose we can say the river because it's water based basically. So the sky, the river, and the earth.
Sure, but I might also have just a can of sardines.
I just cried.
I might have a can of sardines.
I just cried.
You know what? I would have a can of anchovies in case I have to make pizza.
Oh man, I've never hated.
You can't eat pizza without anchovies on.
Yes, you bloody can.
What was that?
Yes, you bloody can.
That catches top on my lap, by the way. But
we well, in Australia we have pineapple on everything, but not anchovies.
Anchovies on. I used to knock it, and then I tried it, and it's actually quite good. It's you don't want to overdo it, but it's like they actually get really like they melt in your mouth when they're cooked on top of the pizza.
Yes, it's like jalapenos with just a few.
Yeah. It's otherwise it makes the pizza too salty, but a little bit of it actually just it's this nice smoky, like it's actually not even a super fishy flavor. It's like I mean I would have it. I would consider having it on a pineapple pizza, but yeah. Of course, the other pizza I make is pineapple, ham, and no cheese because I make it for people who can't have dairy. So,
okay.
Alas. Yeah, but I digress. But let's say I have a can of anchovies, and that would be the C item.
Right.
I don't have anything from the sky, so.
And then something from the earth.
Right.
I mean, it could be rocks. Oh, sorry.
Do we need to sacrifice the thing, or we just need it for the ritual?
It'll probably be consumed in a
just
ritual.
Need it for the...
So
I expect
dirt,
it won't
rocks,
survive.
grass.
We can take some bird.
We could just take a feather of a bird, and that would probably be okay. We don't have to consume an entire bird.
Yeah, or maybe gossamer.
That was.
was on the river. There's a bunch of pelicans
Mhm.
sitting at you, and they all sort of look at you just to say, "Yeah, go on, try it." Okay, so you got anchovies and feather
Well,
from Perth.
I was good.
Yeah.
I mean, also, if we found any obvious, I mean, has it rained recently or anything? Because rainwater would count.
I think it's autumn because it's so it would be autumn, so yes, there would be rain recently.
So if we find a
forever
stone
autumn.
that would have had some rainwater still on it, that would work too, basically.
Alright.
So yes, Linnaeus, if you want to look for that, I'm going to dig up a reed from the side of the river, and that will be the thing from Earth.
Okay, what should I do? Get some what?
Get some rainwater that's pulled on a rock or something.
Man, okay. I have an idea. Okay.
Yes. Okay. Or something else from the sky. Just I will rely upon you to figure that out.
Okay, can I? Okay, maybe that's just crazy, but can I draw air into my pipe and use the air?
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, man.
Okay, that fair enough. I didn't realize you brought the pipe, but of course you brought the pipe. What am I? Oh, you mean the
flute.
the pipes?
Yeah,
the flute.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I was just imagining you had like a one of those curly Q Gandalf pipes.
No, it's
For,
through the flute. Yeah.
All right, so it's like 3 in the afternoon now.
Right.
You're gonna try the ritual now, or later tonight, or tomorrow, or
Oh, might as well try it now and see what happens. Assuming that the fairies and pixies, or sorry, the brownies and pixies are not offended that I'm doing this ritual. You know, I'm assuming they've had their fun. So
no, they're still having their fun. There's a good chance you'll offend them if you do it right away.
okay, well, do I have to do it at the same spot they did?
Yes.
So I would have to wait until they're gone, basically.
Yeah, you could either
To not
wait
offend
or kind of crank up the party atmosphere and try and wear them out so they leave, or do something else as a diversion.
You know, I can do that. I can switch to mixing drinks.
All right. So
I have exotic spices.
Yeah, exotic foods and spices.
And tomato juice. So we're talking Bloody Marys. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They've never had tomato juice before, I'm pretty sure.
Probably not, no.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you get them to try these different foods. Some of them makes a bit hyperactive. Some of them would probably make them all lethargic and they'd want to have a nap. And other ones probably hallucinogenic. They're, seeing cows dance around and stuff. They're off their face.
Right. I mean, the problem with feeding anything to a pixie is anything a pixie eats is technically hallucinogenic. It's just what kind of hallucinations they're having.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So while he's doing this, Linnaeus, are you doing anything?
I just try to look more lethargic than anything else.
You could play a lullaby after some of them start getting tired.
Oh, you are nice. Yeah, that's a good idea. I try to play a lullaby.
All right, I'll just let you do it. You don't have to roll. That's fine. Okay,
Yeah.
so you do that. That starts sending more of them sort of off to have a bit of an afternoon nap. The temperature's dropping anyway as it's getting closer to 9. So most of them either leave or sort of curl up and have a sleep in the grass. You can try the ritual now.
I assume that's another weave magic.
Yep. The sun's just going down on the horizon.
Is this expertise or charm?
Have you done a lot of?
I mean, this is basically a recipe.
That's one way to look at it. Okay.
I mean, I'm working off of a scroll and a recipe for the ritual. It's not like it's not.
I'm buying what you're selling. That's fine. Go expertise.
Yep.
Shall I also roll?
Nope.
No. Okay.
Okay, so I have a 7. Not doubles.
Yeah, so success, but
I'm going to do the whole shared dream thing this time. I'm going to say that the people who get the dream are the people here.
that makes sense.
So it's like the brownies and the pixies, and the prospective future sister-in-law, and of course Linnaeus.
Yep. Well, he's not asleep yet, but
oh, I know. Well, I'm not. I'm not yet either. It's my dream.
No, but they're having it now. What you're going to dream later? Because
they're having it now in advance.
Magic. Yep. Okay. So the dream that you have later, they're experiencing now, and the magic goes off. What does it look like when you do magic? Are you chucking sort of powders in like alchemy? Are you chanting out the words of the 9 gods? How do you do magic?
Oh, I'm definitely more of an alchemy and fine motion, like alchemy.
And it could look
and
like you're cooking if you like, or martial arts card.
Yeah, I feel like it's that idiom. Yeah. No, I feel like it is. I feel like when I'm not just using my innate illusion, doing ritual magic is probably for me a lot like cooking.
Okay.
In fact, there's definitely a blur in the middle there.
Okay. So the ritual goes off, and you can see the water start flowing. Probably quite quick at first. The smell of pepper is strong, and then sort of starts to fade away. Over about a minute, the water's happily flowing noisily down the river. The sun's gone over the horizon. You can see the 3 moons come into view in the sky.
Okay.
And there's a booming voice in the darkness screams out, "Where is Doug the Banshee?" Sorry, where is Doug the Brownie? Yeah. As a banshee starts hovering over the hills towards you two, what are you doing?
What? I jump.
Are banshees always bad?
Yes, it's a matter of degree, but yes.
Okay. I'm tempted to say I think he went that way. I'm going to make us invisible, and then I think we should scoot down the river. Possibly in the river.
It's not really invisibility as much as it looks like something else. So you could make you two look like a bunch of reeds. So you kind of blend in and stuff.
Sure.
All right.
Do you have some history with this banshee?
I don't think so.
Okay.
You get your Linnaeus has pretty good vision, and there's a few ravens flying around the area.
Ah,
That-
the ravens are here, man.
Or they're just
They must be
ravens,
the
but,
cultists,
well, who knows?
right?
It's certainly possible.
All right. Now I'll just let you get the illusion off. That's fine. You look like a bunch of reeds standing next to the other reeds by the river. But I'll get Linnaeus to do a wits roll to see how well he handles having a banshee sort of 3 meters away and not crap himself and scream and run off or anything.
So shall I roll with?
You roll with wits. Oh, you've got
Wit.
good wits anyway.
No, it's 11.
11. Okay, so yeah, you've got fortitude. You've got guts. You don't scream and shit yourself and run off.
I just stand there.
The alternative is when it's sort of hovered away looking another direction, then you bolt for it because that's the perfect moment. Otherwise, you stay still. It's up to you.
Well, how does it look like? Scary
It's
and shit?
it's sort of an old man. You can't see the feet, and it's sort of floating about 10 feet in the air, and you can sort of see through it, and as if it's made of moonlight or something. But the area got a lot colder whenever it's closer. You see frost going up the other reeds, and there's just a tight feeling in your guts, like I could die. This is nasty.
This old chap looks
I'm
more
going
pathetic
to-
than me. Yeah.
I'm gonna while we're hidden, I'm gonna take a few of the reeds and start knotting them together, and sprinkle some seasoning and so on it. I'm gonna try to make try to use my other magical ability, the Mystic Link.
Right. So basically, Mystic Links, it's a bit like sympathetic magic. You can get a bit of their hair or blood or whatever and chuck a spell to it from a distance.
What I'm
Like a
trying
voodoo
to
doll.
do is make a Mystic Link to me. Right. I'm trying to make a voodoo boat. So what
Yep.
I'm trying to do is make this, like, wrap these reeds together into a little boat that is linked to me so I can cast illusions through it. And then I'm going to send it downriver.
Okay.
And then when it's far enough away, I'm going to make.
Okay. Yep, you can do that.
And specifically make it
all
appear
right,
like
I'm not going to get you.
me and try to engage. See if I can engage for me, if that makes
Okay.
sense. Because I need more
I'll-
information.
Yeah, I'm not going to get you to roll magic. That's fine. I'll get you to do the social one to try and see if
Sure.
the banshee falls for it.
Okay, that works.
So, charm probably charm.
Okay.
And
Here we go.
can I roll something for hearing the ravens or hearing the banshee?
Good news.
Yep.
I got double threes.
Wow, man.
So 6. So failure and gloom event.
Who are a true lucky charm?
Hmm.
So I await the discovery of what happens.
Okay. Within the space of about 10 seconds, a storm rolls in. There's just clouds, and suddenly everything's dark and raining. There's a lightning flash, and then you're not where you were. You're both. It's the middle of the night, but you're back on Earth because you can see there's just one moon in the sky. You're in a place where there's called Avebury. Yeah, you're in a place called Avebury where there's a bunch of stones and rings. And you're in the trench on the outer ring.
Right. Yeah. The hill built up hill.
Yep.
That the outer ring. Right. So Avebury is like, imagine if Stonehenge was big enough, you could put an entire town in the middle. Or not an entire town, but like a little village and like a handful of buildings and everything. That's what Avebury is. Yeah. So. It's not quite as photogenic, but it's actually super cool. So we're out by the outskirts. We're on like one of the artificial hills where the stones are.
Yep. The normal Earth moon is in the sky, so you know you're back on Earth. What's his face? Linnaeus has been here before because he's well travelled. So you know you're north of Stonehenge and Salisbury.
Oh.
The Banshee is not with you. And it's,
Oh, that's good.
And the ravens and the cultist ravens, no?
Well, we don't know that those were the cultists. They might have just been ravens.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, they didn't. I guess I was too busy not getting killed to smell different things.
Yeah, when my brother talked about this thing, I thought it would be something like some intellectual challenge. Right now, I feel maybe this is too much for us.
Well, we're not currently being stalked by a banshee, as far as I can tell, so that's a good thing.
The ritual did finish. You did get the water flowing again.
Yes. I mean, mission accomplished. If I recall, I mean, you would know if there's an inn here. I think there is actually like a little hotel.
Yeah, there's a bed and breakfast place. We'll say it's like 8 at night.
Right. Might be a little late, but we can see, because obviously we're not driving home.
How do you look like in reality or in
Earth? Yeah, so you both got human forms in Earth.
Yes.
But what that human looks like is up to you two.
I'm assuming I'm slightly portly, because you should never trust a skinny chef. And thinning hair, and clean, close cut thinning hair, and a sort of. I mean, I've been drinking, so I definitely have as much of a flushed complexion as I normally have when I'm in brownie form as well. So. But and I'm probably wearing probably wearing similar kinds of like purpose built, not like a chef's apron or anything, but like, some basic a thick, a solid button up shirt and pants, the kind of thing that I can throw an apron on and look professional enough, but it's not itself something I can't get dirty, if that makes sense. Because I don't wait on people. I just serve food.
What does Linnaeus look like on Earth?
Like some mix between a hobo and a philosopher. A huge coat, middle-aged. What is the cheapest supermarket there in Salisbury? Lidl or maybe
Sainsbury's, maybe?
Yeah, okay. So two bags packed with stuff. Always walking around and likes to stay near, I don't know, parking lots. That type of guy. Well,
Okay. So yeah, it's early evening. You're on the edge of the stones of the village in the middle. You can try and go back to the gloom if you want, or you can just go, let's stay here tonight and figure out what to do in the morning, or
okay.
hire a taxi because your mobiles would work here.
Yeah, we could. Unless there's a reason why Brooke wouldn't be able to pick us up, might as well throw her the fare if she's on call.
Yep.
Since
Sure.
we're going to need a taxi to go back that far anyway, so we might as well hire her out because it's going to be the same price either way.
All right, so you call Brooke within about half an hour. She's there. So you're going back to Salisbury?
Unless we have some other pressing business here. I know we didn't solve the cult thing, but how bad could it be?
Yeah. Maybe we just really deserve a drink, right?
Yeah, probably. And why is there a banshee looking for me?
Okay.
Yes.
What's his name? Brooke. Brooke drops you off at the Albion. It's a decent pub in Salisbury. It's about 10 o'clock at night when you get there.
Got it.
Mm-hmm.
They, serve chips and wedges and hotel food.
I invite you for a drink if you pay.
Well, your brother will.
Sorry. Yes.
Your brother would have given you, because basically to go and do this stuff was £500 each, and he would have given you half up front. So you both got 250 English pounds. But yeah, what's his face? Yeah. Linnaeus said he invites you for a drink if you're paying.
Oh yeah, sure.
Thank you, sir. Oh. Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's a sort of a gnarly old guy with a cane sort of wanders past. He looks at Doug, and you realise this is
the banshee?
This is a Rudigag from last session. He was a Bodak.
Oh, Rudigag. Rudigag. Right.
Yep.
Okay.
He hands you a book and says, "You drop this."
Okay. I'm trying to. I think we. All right, I'll take a look at the book.
He sort of chuckles
I'll thank him politely and hope that this is not worse than I think it is.
All right,
because I think
it's a personal diary. It's got entries in your own handwriting, and it's detailing horrifying acts of cruelty and debauchery you can't remember committing. But the first entry is dated next week.
What?
Well, I mean, that would explain why I haven't, why I don't remember. Okay. So it's I think that means I have now been cursed.
Maybe he's just trying to
Or
get in your head.
Yes. Well. So we'll find out.
All right. Linnaeus, as you're eating
Mhm.
your wedges and having your drinks, you notice
Mhm.
uh, ravens start to land on the buildings nearby. Just sort of 2, and then 6, and then there's about 12. What are
Oh
you
man.
doing?
Mhm.
Oh man. I just try to I just try to check the bottom of my glass and and I tell my friend, man, ignorance is bliss. I try
Yeah,
to
we got a
don't give a
problem.
sh- I try to don't give a shit about the Ravens.
Okay.
Well, the problem is that the Ravens are coming to a place where we're drinking, and if they destroy this place, then that means that we can't drink here anymore.
Destroy? How could Ravens destroy a bar? What are you
Well,
talking about?
if you get enough of them, they could sort of rip it to bits, but it'll take a long time.
Yeah, man.
I guess. All right, I'm gonna go and investigate because, of course.
You don't have to. You can just hide inside and ask for a room for the night or something. Okay.
That's only delaying the inevitable. If they
All right.
track us here, they're going to track us further. So,
All right. So
Oh,
what do you? There's little tables and chairs outside the
so
pub. There's about 20 ravens sitting on the houses nearby, looking at you both. What are you actually doing?
um,
I drink Doug's glass of beer.
I'm going to ask. I'm going to go outside and I'm going to sit down, and I'm going to stare meaningfully at the closest raven
Mm.
Okay.
and essentially say, "Well, you've got my attention."
Hmm.
Are you going outside with him, lending us, or are you just sort of watching it from inside out the window? Or
I just show him that 1 minute and
okay.
I'm following him.
All right. So you sort of look at the ravens. Linnaeus, you feel like quite a few of the ravens are watching you, and you can see them turn their heads every time you move. Doug, for a second, you see Linnaeus through the raven's eyes, and then like through another raven's eyes, and then like through another raven's eyes.
Wow.
Okay.
And then, well, yeah, are you doing anything, or
Wow.
either of you?
Yeah. Just a second. I'm thinking about something.
It's a cool spring night.
Yeah. Okay. Spring. I thought it was autumn.
In
Okay.
the gloom, it's autumn. Out here, it's spring. It's a thing.
Ah, okay. I get it. Okay. So people judge me because I talk to pigeons. Then I don't give a fuck. I talk to ravens. Like, what do you want from me?
Um,
No answer?
you get impressions in your head of like them looking at you, and then there's like lights from inside you,
Mm-hmm.
and you think they mean your soul or your spirit.
So they're demanding his soul?
Well, that's what they want. That's what they're interested in. There might be translation issue, but we are talking to birds after all.
You want my pure aching heart? That's what you want?
Is he going to pull out a song and sing country music?
Yes. Yeah. No, Linnaeus, I think they want your achy breaky heart.
Oh, jeez.
No, like
That's what their answer is.
yeah.
You could play some music, see if it affects them, or
No, thank you. I tell them no, thank you. And I look at my friend like, shall we run or what?
I'm not sure how running is going to help this situation. You can't run as fast as a raven can fly.
I think the ravens start to fly off. You notice there's, Doug, you notice there's a dead rat in the gutter. But it makes your stomach grumble. You think, yeah, that might not taste too bad. And you know, part of your brain is like, you've never thought about eating a dead rat before.
I mean, at least not one that's just freshly dead in the gutter. I mean, I've definitely, had sausage rolls with some rat in them.
Yeah,
But
questionable sausage rolls.
Right. That's the whole point of sausage. It has to be a little bit questionable. So if you, it just tastes better that way. So I'm assuming that this diary is exerting some degree of control.
Could be the ravens. Who knows?
Yeah. Well, you said the ravens were dissipating.
Yeah, they're slowly
Right.
just and fly off.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So it is probably too late to do anything really tonight.
They're closing up the pub because it's like Wednesday night. They don't stay open too late.
Right. In the morning, though, so you said that this book is like written in my handwriting?
Yes.
Okay. And how much is okay? And I guess with my familiarity with illusions, I can't necessarily tell if there's anything illusory to it. Or
No, there's nothing magical about the book.
Oh, okay. There is actually, like, the book itself is not the magic. There's the magic is something else. Right.
All right. There is a. We can say one of you has a small house in town somewhere, if you like, or maybe you've got a caravan on the edge of town.
I mean, I definitely have a local place I stay because I have a day job, as it were. So I probably either have a flat or I have a. I either have a flat or a caravan, but yeah, I probably have a flat. So yeah, you can stay on my couch.
Okay, I'm gonna crush you.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. You go back to.
So, I owe you a dream. Lion is right. Sorry, go on.
Yep, go for it. Yep.
All right. A lion-headed figure is riding on the back of a horse-headed figure, both of them humanoid. And behind them, they are dragging what appears to be a barrel of rum over the dusty ground. they drag this barrel in a circuitous path, marking over time this sort of knotwork labyrinth. Then the lion-headed figure leaps off the back, and you can see in the horse-headed figure a knife dug deep into its back, although no blood.
Okay. All right. I think we'll tie up what's happening in the game. So the next day, your brother comes to see you, and he says, a week's passed in the gloom, and says, the crops are all working. Whatever you did, you got it working. So here's the other $250. So you got a total of £500 each. Well done.
Awesome.
Brother, I think we are in deep shit right now. The ravens are following me.
Well, it's maybe you need to make them some sort of peace offering, make them something nice.
They want my soul.
Don't give them that.
Yeah, I really think that if you feel up for it, you should just play music.
Say no.
Say no.
All right.
I mean, you put your soul into your music, right?
So
Yeah, you could make them an album. Crank out 6 songs or something that are all about ravens and the ravens' way of doing something.
Mm-hmm.
The Raven Tour. All right. So we'll move into epilogues. What do you think? Each of your characters do in the near future. It could be something from your past. Could be something to do with the ravens, the banshee, the farms you helped. Anything you like.
it's like a vignette or like a cutscene.
Yeah. Yeah. It could be tomorrow. It could be in a month's time. What do we see? And it doesn't necessarily have to involve just your character. It could be. Do you want to go first, Mendel?
Okay. I'm thinking, I guess, do I get, unless you want to fill in some detail about what the heck was going on with the Banshee. I'm figuring that I might as well repeat my epilogue structure from last time. Except instead of Rudajag showing up at the cafe, it's the Banshee.
The Banshee shows up at the cafe. People would probably scream and run away. In human form, okay.
Right. Or do the Banshees not have human forms? Or can't take human form?
And it's our story, we can do what we like. I'm thinking it's like a severe corporate office type in human form. With the hair tightly pulled back and an immaculate suit sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And it presumably he or she.
It was a he.
Or some variation thereof. Okay, so he probably sits down at his own table, gets the breakfast platter, because I assume this is early in the morning, and wishes to talk to the chef over the quality of the of some parts of the food, presumably the beans and the tomatoes.
So instead of wailing death, it's like a really negative critique as a customer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm just a withering critique, like a rant that goes on for a good 5-10 minutes about the you call this an English breakfast? Mm-hmm. A kind of self-respecting, right. So I think it is just left it as that. But I guess I'm trying to think of something more interesting as far as what the Banshee could have wanted. But if you don't have anything in mind either,
that's fine.
okay.
That's cool. That works too.
Okay. When we did not establish the Banshee wanted to kill me or anything. We just established the Banshee wanted words.
Well, they don't normally visit for a hug, but there's certainly an expression of anger.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Linnaeus, did you have anything you think for your epilogue, what your character's doing?
Mm-hmm. I imagined a shot of ravens circling around me in the air,
Yep.
as Linus is diving deep into the dumpster and scavenging and finding old VHS tapes. Some of them are like family meetings or gatherings or like Christmas recordings. Some are just bad porn. But then something emerges. It's a VHS tape. Somebody wrote on it, Crow, the movie. And I'm like, what? I haven't seen that one.
All right. That's cool. Being Season of Dreams, the family meetings would have been your family meetings. Why there's a VHS tape of them, who knows? But, that's the way it works. What can I tie in? I know. There's sort of a sweeping shot of the farms and the crops are growing well and the animals are happy and the barn's been repaired and looks like the farmers around that river doing good. And then there's sort of a gleaming portal and a hand come through and gestures something to come towards it. And that big pig that chants at you guys slowly heads into the portal as if it's coming for you. And credits. Yeah, there you go. All right. A bit shorter, but it's with less players, there's a bit less interaction. That's what happens. But, that was all cool.
No, I understand. Yep.
Any stars, standout moments? Do you think for either of you? Things you thought?
I think I definitely appreciated Linnaeus's ennui and continuing fixation on death as the Orpheus character of this story. It's like so I definitely got the feeling that I was like Orpheus's friend who was going like, no, please don't kill yourself now. just hold off for a little longer. No, it's and I did appreciate the bizarreness of the gloom really looming its head, which I assume was because of all the doubles that got rolled. But
the gloom events aren't just combat; it's just something weird and unexpected happens.
Oh,
so
absolutely, yeah. No, and I will say that I did randomly draw cards from a deck tet in order to produce the dream. So,
okay. Yeah, that was weird as shit. I was quite happy with that.
Okay. Well, yes. I was hoping that weird bizarre was good. So
yeah.
Although obviously it wasn't super personal. So, and just to give you an idea, this is I'll put this in the chat, but it's the deck tet is actually a thing. So you can imagine the pictures I was looking at when I posted this. So, but in any case, yep.
Okay.
So that's which is I enjoyed this. I kind of do want to. It would be neat to come back to these characters. It's a shame that we lost Bodhi so early on. or like, yeah. So,
yeah.
but
That's
I'm hoping they're doing okay.
these things happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You already played 2 sessions
probably the
with
biggest
this character?
Just one.
Just
The
one.
first one we had trouble getting people as well. It's just the last year, people's schedules are all over the place. It's hard
Yeah.
to lock people in.
Oh,
But
okay.
yeah. I always keep a copy of the sheet, so it's always possible to bring them back at some point in the future.
I'm not a native speaker, but this was my best English speaking game ever.
Oh, that's
I
cool.
had a lot of fun.
Yeah, I've gamed with people with far worse English than yours. You did, yeah, that was fine.
Really?
Didn't have any problem. Yeah,
Okay.
that was all good. Highlights for me. Yeah, I like the ongoing sort of melancholy, but I'm still going to try and help and stuff. That was good. It's because, you know, when a lot of people start with D&D or Shadowrun where everybody's young and happy and positive and that, and then you get into PBTA games and people are fat, people are old, people are, you know, reclusive, and all the variety of personalities really comes out. So that's always good when people don't go for the young, fit action hero shit, because it's all been done before. Doug, yeah, I like the cooking magic rather than the usual Harry Potter wand waving stuff. It was good. Everything's a recipe. That was cool. Yeah. All right.